Yo, what's up, guys? This is Rise, and welcome to another video. It is December, and the new season starting today. By the time you're watching this video, the new season is going to go live very soon. But I figured we'd tie it up with a bow, a little bit of a Christmas present, a season finale, if you will, where it's going to be Dedenne'S Last Dance. Dedenne, a Pokemon that I'm sure a lot of you love because it's so powerful. I personally have not run it very much because it can be a little bit polarizing, especially with Credilli and Mudslappers everywhere. But in the Catch Cup, I felt like I had a good Dedenne I could build, and I ran Shadow Scizor, Kecleon for some fun spice, and I really didn't have much else I wanted to build, and Dedenne. And we're going to wrap things up. If you didn't get the memo with the new season, well, I'll just show you a quick little thing. Dedenne is going to be suffering from this parabolic charge energy increase, as well as the pacing now, right? So it's going to take a little bit longer, an extra Thunder Shock to get to parabolic charge. The pacing isn't quite as insane, and in doing so, it falls to number 271 in the Great League rankings. So that being said, Dedenne'S Last Dance. Here we go. We play against Mr. Dunebug97 here in this first battle, the Catch Cup, and I get kind of lucky here. So I save swap Kecleon after a terrible lead, Shadow Scizor into Talonflame, Shadow Talonflame. I call the foul play here. I hang on. I don't think I'm going to quite reach 2 foul plays. It would have been really close. So I settle for the harder hitting Ice Beam, and I do pull a shield. So this is not looking great because the superpower would pretty much one-shot me. But Dunebug makes a slight mistake. I think he forgot that I did that one bullet punch earlier. So maybe he just wasn't fully focused there. And I get off my move first. And now I have a 2-shield Dedenne. And he's staying in, which tells me whatever's in the back might be kind of weak to Dedenne. I shield the Flame Charge. And it's a Shadow Altaria. And I'm like, oh, wait. I might just win this. I go for the Play Rough. And this sets up a beautiful Thunder Shock down. Gonna shield this potential Flamethrower. And Dedenne gets the farm down. 2 Thunder Shocks away here. I do 1 just because I can afford to. I can do 1 and then do 2 since the Talon is still 2 away from a move. And Dedenne going to sweep here. I get pretty lucky. I think Dunebug should have had me there, honestly, if he just threw his move on the Malamar, but we will take it. We will take it. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, right? That's what they say. Next game. Oh my god. Another Talon. Can we do it again? No. We can't this time. We get shut down by this Scrafty dude. Double resisted Sucker Punch. When I saw this counter swap, I was literally thinking, like, I wonder if they just saw me play on Dunebug's stream and then they, like, sniped my team. But I think it's probably just coincidence. Like 2 of the hardest counters possible. They go for the double upper hand. And then I just sack my Scizor since I know it's lined against Talon anyway. And I just hope maybe he's like Altaria again. But no, it's Carbink. And who knows? Maybe I could have like played this out a little bit more. But I just didn't think 2 shields with a Carbink like I had any play there. Because he can probably just afford to let every move go with the Carbink. And get me like to 30%. And then probably just save the 2 shields for the Talonflame and Incinerate down. So I think that was probably over. Even though I top lefted kind of early. Then you see me like deliberating way. Like, can I run something else? Do I have more? And not really. Not really. I was scrolling through. I didn't really have much more to build in the Catch Cup. So we're just sticking it out with this team. Dedenne'S Last Dance. Can we go positive? Night Slash connects onto Altaria. Solid lead, right? We resist the Dragon Breath damage. Against Glacier Dragons, the Dragon Breath damage does add up a little bit more. But against Altaria, it really doesn't do much to Scizor, which is nice. Not much fast attack pressure here at all. Night Slash connects. And I get a boost! In comes Gastro. I go straight for Night Slash because I kind of wanted him to take this to make it an easier Sucker Punch down, but he shields anyway. I stay in to get my Bullet Punch damage. I also don't want to lock my Dedenne. And this is, I don't know how this is going to go, right? We kind of need it to be something in the back that Dedenne can be. And considering it was an Altaria lead, I'm not super confident in that. He goes for Body Slam. I hang on. I blind throw my Ice Beam since I'm only going to get to one move. I'm hoping he lets this go. He does. Blind Swap, and it's Caesar. And this is awkward for the opponent, right? Because they don't want to just settle for Night Slash. I throw the Parabolic Charge, and now I'm thinking, okay, he probably Night Slashes here, and my only lose con would be if he boosts. And he freaking gets the boost. But then he doesn't throw, or I win CMP. I'm not sure what happened there. Because I looked it up, and that is not even a close CMP. Caesar wins that handedly. So, and it, I really don't know what happened. If he like thought my switch clock was up, if he tried to wait a turn, I don't know. That was kind of weird. Unless the game just like malfunctioned. We're up against one of our favorite Pokemon here, a Shadow Quillfish. Very cool. I go for the Trailblaze because I want to boost this Bullet Punch damage. And then I kind of don't play optimally here. I think I should have really tried to catch this on Kecleon. But what I do here is he still has a shield. So I give him the opportunity to just shield the Night Slash and then knock me out with the Aqua Tail. I think catching on Kecleon would have been much better for me because I would have kept a lot of health and energy on Caesar. I go for the Thunder Shock down, and it's a Fearow. I'm like, what? And this is what you're going to see sometimes in the Catch Cup. And here we go, Dedenne. Thunder Shock down the Quill. Parabolic Charge the Fearow. And then Dedenne's Last Dance. It is going out strong. It's going to sweep this entire back line. This entire team, really. But, I mean, like, my team has some major weaknesses, too. You can only run so much in the Catch Cup. And 3-2 set positive. And I think there's one bonus battle after this. Unbelievable. Positive with the Kecleon. The other two, I think, are doing most of the dirty work here. You got like two sweepers and then just one neutralist that's going to lose to pretty much everything. We're at 3,200 ELO. We're on the leaderboard. That was kind of my only like goal, was to hopefully end on the leaderboard, which I think we were able to do. I think around 31, like 54-ish. I could be wrong. Was like the cutoff. Caesar going for Night Slash. Lands on Mr. Corsola. We're going to shield this because I feel like switch advantage could be important, especially since we have a normal type in the back. In comes their own Dedenne. I go for Trailblaze here. I could have baited and maybe reached another Night Slash, but honestly, the boosted damage is probably comparable to the extra damage that Night Slash would have done. I come in with Dedenne. I still have a shield. It'd be really bad if I get baited here, but luckily I do correctly shield a player off. That's pretty big. And I was thinking Parabolic should knock out from here, so I just go for it. Parabolic Charge does knock out Dedenne. We're boosted. In comes Tinkaton. And this is a perfectly fitting way to end Dedenne's run, to close out the season finale of Dedenne's Last Dance. We're going to be taking, like, these hard-hitting play roughs, potential super effective bulldoze. I build up a ton. And I'm just going to keep on boosting my defense, man. Boosting defense with efficient damage. I figure a catch here is possible. But what this does is this forces him to expend a play rough on me. This forces him, because I'm so boosted, a bulldoze isn't even going to be enough here. Bulldoze is just such a weak move. So that he has to expend the play rough. That's a lot of energy. That's 60 energy. In comes Mr. Kecleon, who does not have a good matchup here by any means. But it is so low, because Dedenne put in so much work that Kecleon's going to be able to deliver the final blow here, the Ice Beam, as Dedenne set up his partner, his friend, and gets the win. So a fun little team to end the season. And you know what? If I check the leaderboard right now, let's see if I can actually do that. GBL leaderboard, enter. Let's see if we can find... Oh, it did update today, so I think I can find where my final leaderboard placement was this season. It's nothing too crazy. Oh, look at that. My buddy SS Thorn, an elite in the top 3. Very impressive. Go over here. Page 1, see if we recognize any more. Zhao Victor in the top 10. No surprise, Emmy Weedle, Jocko Loco. Katsunari is a great Japanese player. I recognize this name. I think they're Canadian. Flames fan. Teddy Bear, top 25. Very nice. Pokey Mitchie in that. Squeezing into that top page. Lyle Jeffs, who quote-unquote retired, but he's still page 1 leaderboard as a retiree. I see you, Lyle. I should be towards the bottom of the leaderboard. 291, not too bad. I ended at 3207, so cool just to be on there. And who knows, maybe in this next season, it'll actually be an interlude season, so it'll be a little bit different, but we'll see what happens. All that said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Comment down below. All your comments are appreciated. They help out the YouTube algorithm. And all that said, I will see you shortly on my Twitch stream as we get into the very new season. And you can check out all these new exciting move updates, baby. Let's go. Peace.